fairly certainly that they've never played before.
I don't know if they've ever played before, but this is definitely a match to look forward to.
Yeah.
Hungrybox, obviously, the melee god himself, versus Sosa, the king of SoCal, with that crazy Wario of his.
So Wario, as a character, I feel, is fundamentally pretty similar to Jigglypuff, but instead of having an incredible recovery, he's got that ever-powerful waft.
Yeah.
But as far as two characters with pretty strong punish games, good edge guarding, and incredible air mobility, kind of similar. We're going to see a lot of aerial combat going on this set, I think.
Absolutely. Wario, as we know, with that incredible air mobility, as we saw right there, attempting to get back on stage against that incredible edge guarding by Hungrybox, but able to get there, lands in the air, finishes off the stock.
Wario's up air is just so strong of a move. You can combo with the weak hitboxes, kill with the strong hit of the up air. What I'm interested to know is, at what percent does Wario's up throw up air stop working on Jigglypuff of all characters? Because I know it's fairly reliable on most of Project M's cast, but Jigglypuff is always an exception to rules when it comes to combos.
And just a perfect string of aerials right there by Hungrybox to finish off that stock. We should expect absolutely nothing less than that.
Of course. One of the best edge guarders known to the video game.
Right there, Sosa was able to air dodge right out of the way of that rest. Do you think the rest is going to be a big play in this, this matchup at all?
I feel like if HBox respects the waft, then it won't be, because that's something you don't want to get clipped by. If you whiff a rest, because I can't imagine HBox having a level of familiarity where he will have like certain guaranteed definite combos into rest on Wario, except for maybe like up tilt rest if you're feeling ballsy. But I don't know. We'll see what happens.
He's got the edge guard situation now, but Hungrybox is going to try to turn it around on him with these aerials coming out of him right now.
All right, so he got the bite. He even got the poor DI on the bite. But Jigglypuff is just so weird of a weight that he didn't really get much off it. I don't think Sosa was expecting him to go straight up as high as he did.
Now, Sosa is actually playing very well towards the ledge. Hungrybox, you know, as we should expect from him, is controlling center stage very well, forcing Sosa over the ledge. But Sosa's dealing with the pressure very well and able to put on, you know, chip damage here and there on Hungrybox. That's really working on him. Keeping this game pretty close to even.
Yeah.
Significant percent lead by Hungrybox, but in a matchup like this where both characters can move around each other so well.
Man, but HBox pulling out the up smash out of shield, actually really good as an anti-air option for Jigglypuff once she finds herself stuck on the grounds. And Sosa's not able to get any like crazy wafts. He's hit two, but neither of them really got him anywhere.
That last waft that he went for was completely damaged. That's all he was looking for, because he knows right now he's down to stock. He needs to get that damage up. He needs to start figuring out ways to get that kill. But now he's got him in an edge guard situation. We'll see what options he chooses, but he actually gives him center stage pretty much for free, and the edge guard situation is turned around.
All right, so there we go.
The up air
a character as powerful as Wario is going to have absolutely no issues actually finishing stocks on Jigglypuff, how light she is, but finding those opportunities to land those kill moves against Hungrybox, it can be a hard gamble, man.
Absolutely, and Sosa sitting at 132% off stage. This is going to be very difficult for him, but if he can start a combo going right here. Not quite, and again, Sosa gets pushed over to the ledge. Hungrybox taking complete control over center stage, and Sosa is way off stage.
Oh, wow.
He will snap back to the ledge, though. Wow, that up air will actually seal it. Sosa at 175%. They are getting out of that immediately. So the counterpick to Pokemon Stadium, what do you think about it?
This matchup or the stage?
What? The counterpick.
The counterpick? I like it. I feel like Smashville wasn't a bad option. Very horizontal focused stage. The platforms aren't going to bother Hungrybox. So having those slightly closer blast zones are going to do him well with the rest, but unfortunately for HBox, he got it all the way to the other side. Supposed to be able to survive.
Ooh, Sosa fishing right there for the go.
Yeah.
That extremely punishable move if you use it in the wrong situation. Now, Sosa's got these great edge guards, but the problem is that Hungrybox is just so good at getting back to the stage. Puff just moves so well.
It's so fun to mix people up. Same thing with like You talk about Peach and you talk about her up B. Like, even if you get rid of her jump and her float, if she can up B and just close it, drift back and forth, it can be really hard to edgeguard. And Jigglypuff's got that state all the time.
Yeah, and right there they were both fishing for the up airs. Sosa wanted it, Hungrybox wanted it, HBox just happened to be the one to get it.
Ooh, that
but
go.
A big go!
All right, HBox gets the grab, and Sosa forced over to the edge.
Now Sosa right now is just really looking for damage. He needs to start putting more damage on Jigglypuff to get those kills, which can just be so difficult because Puff is so great at getting out of these Wario combos. But as I say that, Sosa drags Hungrybox all the way over to the ledge.
I'm so glad he didn't blow his waft trying to kill HBox then, because if it had connected, it absolutely would have killed, but it wasn't happening. It wasn't the combo, but that was.
But he wafts right out of the Jigglypuff combos to go up a stock, sitting at 89%. Hungrybox going to get into an edgeguard situation right here, get him under the stage. That's it.
He's stuck him under that stadium. HBox is the edgeguard master. It's how he survives in Melee, and it's going to carry him far in this game.
Now, these platforms actually working out pretty well for Sosa. That was a bad DI from Hungrybox, but we saw right there that Sosa had control of center stage, was able to push Hungrybox up into the air, follow up the techs on the platforms, and make it happen. Okay,
so right there, Hungrybox was able to get Dare into grab guaranteed because he actually hit with the spike hitbox of Jigglypuff's down air. Wario was stuck in spike stun long enough for him to convert that grab.
Sosa's looking like he's about to take this to game point right now, fishing for these up airs, but Hungrybox is going to get some up airs of his own, and the up smash not quite enough to kill.
Not even on the low ceilings of Stadium. That waft didn't do it either. Sosa really needs to not start reaching. We saw him whiff a waft.
Yeah, the waft was a reach.
Yeah,
the go was a reach. But that up air, the up air is the key. That's what's been getting him the kills.
Such a strong move against such a floaty character. All right, going to Dreamland. I expected nothing less.
Yep.
But again, this isn't exactly the worst stage ever for Wario. Because this match is going to take a long time, he's going to get so many wafts and so many extra opportunities for early kills.
I really like the way, though, that Sosa is controlling the vertical space. That's what really got it for him in the last game. Controlling that vertical space, using his aerials. When he gets Hungrybox in the air, it seems like he gets the momentum from it. Even though both characters have very good air mobility, very good aerials, he chases it right onto the platform.
That was beautiful
We'll see the punish for this.
F-tilt, really, okay. Not enough to kill on Dreamland, but Sosa just needed a quick option before HBox woke up.
Immaculate spacing from Sosa right now. He knows he can't afford to be eating these bad fares, these bad back airs. He spaces his aerials really well, spaces them either directly above or directly above HBox to try to catch out his aerial drift.
Nair out of shield? Is that? No, not quite enough.
That's not going to be enough to kill, not on Dreamland.
All right, HBox is solidifying his lead little by little, but ooh. Wario's side B, ever so tricky. That hitbox growing the longer it's out. HBox wasn't ready.
Now this game actually going relatively quickly. They're seeing, decent percent, 3 stocks left.
Yeah.
Not on pace for a timeout whatsoever.
No, sir.
Sosa's starting to get that waft ready.
It's like this is just such a spacing intensive matchup. Like what you saw, I don't know if you saw earlier, Cloudburst versus HBox, same scenario. Neither player really wanting to commit too much to anything.
Jumps off the platform, gets that back air. Still not enough to kill. He's just going to ping pong him back and forth across the stage with these nairs, and the up air will solidify it. Sosa has a very tedious lead right now. Sitting at 122%. 1 up air, 1 up smash. Could be enough to give Hungrybox this game right back. Edgeguard situation right now, and the fair will be enough to close out that stock.
Strong hit of that forward air too. HBox isn't messing around.
We have a dead even game right now, Saga. And right there we saw with the pound, it's so easy for both of these characters to use the really quick moves in the air to immediately turn around the momentum, regardless of who has the combo going right now.
Yep. HBox playing super safe. He does, okay, he manages to get to the ground. I was watching his jumps, I'm like, hold on a second. They need to end these stocks. It's getting to the point where they won't be able to convert off from move into move, and that's when the real footsies begin.
Exactly. Wario right now going to be looking for, just that, whoa, raw go?
Raw one. See, what Sosa has on his side is the unpredictability factor. How many Warios has HBox encountered in his life? Probably none on Sosa's caliber.
He's starting to build up a lot of percent right here. Already has HungryBox up to 60%.
Honestly, depending on where he gets it, a waft might be able to close this out for Sosa.
He's sitting on a waft right now, and what did you just say? Whew.
It's dangerous, man, even on Dreamland. All right, so Green Hill Zone as a counter pick, or maybe just a mental break.
Are we going? Oh no, we got some more banning. Oh wait, no, we are doing Green Hill Zone. So what I'm thinking here is high ceiling. Puff doesn't want to die to the up airs.
Of course not.
But other than that, I don't really see a way that this stage in particular changes this matchup a whole lot.
Ooh, okay.
Sosa has the stage control right now, but it's so easy for both of these characters to reclaim it at any given point.
Like, you wouldn't think of either of them as being particularly fast, but considering how good the hitboxes on both these characters are, they can threaten space super easily.
Well, and I think it's different when you're talking about a matchup where, it's a floaty, kind of slow character versus a fast character.
Exactly.
But right now we've got two slow characters, so at this point, just talking about the matchup in a vacuum, they might as well be fast.
Right. Did he SDI out of that up smash? Very interesting.
Looked like it.
HBox showing just how good he is.
He baited Sosa right over the ledge, got the back air he was looking for, and now he's going to try to stack up a little bit more percent, but that's going to do it.
Super even game. I am fairly curious what HBox was going for with the Green Hill Zone counter pick, though. This is a very different stage from Dreamland, where we usually see him go.
Honestly, I can really only think of the up air kills.
Yeah.
That's all I can really think of. This stage has a very high ceiling. Wario's getting kills with the up airs.
I feel like he wants to not die to up air, but he still wants to be able to have reliable back air kills. Because he hasn't really been gimping Sosa. He's been killing him. And so if you're not playing the gimp game, Dreamland might not work out for you, because Wario has such much better power than Jigglypuff. Not accounting for rest, of course. All right,
now,
there we go.
Was that a read or a reaction on that waft?
Is it?
Oh,
that's enough.
Big combos to put on damage, but I mean, 50%, he's going to need a lot more than that to finish this off.
Ooh, was that?
Or maybe not. Oh.
Not even Jigglypuff, man.
Even with the high stealing, still not safe from the up airs. It's been such a useful tool for Sosa in this matchup. The spot dodge mind games.
He's in a good position. He just needs to get his footing back. There we go. One hit is almost all it takes to return momentum in a matchup like this. And
that went low for that one, and it paid off for him. We have even stocks.
Only 35% on Jigglypuff. However, that is about halfway to kill percent when you're talking about Wario's waft. But he gets the rest. I don't think that's enough.
To kill. Not at all.
What's Sosa's punish? That was a good one. I agree.
Oh my
Jab
god,
reset,
two
rest.
in the same stock.
HBox playing with fire right now.
We're going to game 5. This is game 5. Oh yeah, Zach, you spelled my tag wrong. It's just Apple. A-P-P-E-L. You know this. How many times has Zach typed my tag before?
Z-Man is probably one of the worst grammatical people I've ever met, though. Never underestimate him.
Well, because Apples is actually a different player. Like, Apples is here, and I wanted to money match him for, like, the tag.
Oh, that's good. All right, so Battlefield it is. One of the most universally loved stages.
Yeah, I don't know who you think you're talking to, but man, I hate Battlefield.
Really?
I hate Battlefield. But we're not going to go into that because we got a match in front of us.
HBox really controlling space well right now.
He has
Keeping
the
Sosa
momentum
locked
on his
down.
side. What he's really doing right now is just creating this bubble on the inside of the platforms. If you notice, that is as far as he will go out, about halfway through that platform. He's not reaching any further than that, just creating a bubble on the inside of these platforms. And really being almost completely untouchable right now.
Oh,
See,
no.
Sosa likes that position right there. He likes having him up on the top platform because that's probably the best situation he can create for himself at this point.
Right.
Good techs. Now Sosa is in a very precarious situation right now. He's at high percent, but he's managed to regain stage control. If he can start these combos up, start these nairs and these up airs, he might be able to convert this stock before HBox is able to take one of his own.
There
and
we are.
He will do it.
Sosa
Sitting
going
at
up.
148 was... Oh, I spoke a bit too soon. He was living at a life disadvantage there for a while, but as we've seen time and time again in this matchup, they just keep going back and forth and back and forth. Smart on HBox right there not to go for the rest on the platform. Sosa had the techs. At the beginning of this second stock, though, we're seeing pretty much the exact same thing.
Yeah, it looks like the beginning of the game. Oh, if he had forwarded there, it would be curtains for Sosa. It still was.
Just grab the ledge, man. So what do you think it is about this matchup, on this stage in particular, I guess, that allows Hungrybox to, at the low percents, completely dominate the neutral game, but then as they get into higher percents, might struggle a little bit?
I feel like it's just the same as it's been so far this set. Once they get to the higher percent, it's harder for Jigglypuff to chain her moves together, so that lead stops becoming so amplified. Like when he can string his attacks together, he's building a percent really quickly, as we've seen consistently. But as soon as Sosa hits that like high 80s to mid 90s range, HBox has to start trying to actually kill him, and that's when things get tricky.
Such great spacing and patience from Sosa right now. He knows he has control of the stage, but he's at a life disadvantage. Does not want to give up any sort of advantage that he can create for himself.
Wow, I love that when HBox moves around with Nair, it's really, really cool. That hitbox is so, like, it's small, yeah, but if you get greedy with your punishes, a weak Nair can ruin your life. He knows how to follow it up.
It's a threatening move.
Yeah, exactly.
You use it as a threat. You use it to...
Ooh,
oh, there we go.
Sosa found that.
And that's how Sosa's been getting pretty much all of his kills. Even when he's at the life disadvantage, he's still able to convert onto the kills on Hungrybox before he dies, and that's what's keeping him in this. He currently has HBox on last stock, Game 5, going into top 8 winner's side.
And Sosa with a really tricky recovery, air dodging just so he lands above the platform, preventing HBox's bear from working. See, while rest is a constant threat here, Sosa has his waft. Even if he loses this stock, HBox is so close to that crucial percent where waft can kill.
We can see he has that waft charged up right now, playing extremely patient, trying to find the opening for that. It gets punished for a missed go, but...
That's it. That's a stock. 203%. SoCal crowd going out in full force.
SoCal is ready for this. Oh no, is this the rest?
He missed it!
And the waft will do it!
Sosa takes the set over HBox. Oh man, poor
Sosa
Jigglypuff. One mistake is all it takes.
Top 8 winners side over Liquid Hungrybox. Oh!
Good stuff to both those players. That was. I can only imagine it being a very stressful, tiring, and mentally exhausting set from both sides.
Well, because you're just moving so slow. You're just moving through the air and I don't know, aerial drift, and it's not a spacey matchup for sure. Like, it's just exhausting. That matchup's got to feel like work.
Yeah.
Like, you play that, you're working.
You have to go take a coffee break after that.
Yeah, no kidding.
I got it. We're next. That's all I care about. You're next?
How's it going, chat? What's new? What's new on HBox TV?
All right, so right now we've got Filthy Casual sitting down to play Jose V.
And Jose V beat Bagels, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yep.
Yes. Let's go, Filthy. You didn't beat me for nothing. You gotta fuck him up.
Resliv getting excited for Filthy.
Ah, yes, so, because Filthy Casual beat Reslived.
Yeah.
So, it's not, he's already played one high-level Nest today.